Hey everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy with another project. Today it's Friday and I wanted to make a bag because it's Fun Bag Friday. So this is the stuff I use. Let's get started. So the first thing I do is take this canvas bag and I put a barrier in between it because we don't want it to go through. Then I take this star, this wooden star I'd gotten at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just tracing it with a pen onto some homespun fabric. And I'm just going to cut it out. And I'm going to do the same thing for this blue homespun fabric. And that's what I'm doing here. And then I also had a piece of burlap that I cut out the same star with. So then I rub the fabric between my hands to make it all like frayed and primitive looking. You don't have to do that part, obviously, but because I love primitive decor, this bag is going to be no different. So I did that with the blue, and then I did the same with the red. I didn't do that with the burlap because obviously it's going to be all frayed to begin with. So I just rub it up in between my hands, and look at how frayed and primitive it looks. I'm so excited. And here I am doing the burlap. I did the same thing, just traced out my shape, and then that's that. So then I take a piece of wax paper, and I'm using fabric Mod Podge. I got it at Michael's, and I am putting my shape onto the wax paper, and then I add the fabric Mod Podge onto that. And I'm putting a fairly good amount on because you want it to be able to stick to you want to adhere it to the bag, and the container says that you want to make sure that it gets into the fibers. So that's what I'm doing. So I just, and I'm using, yes, I am using a makeup brush to put this on. And then I flip over my wax paper and I adhere by just rubbing on the other side of the wax paper to get the fabric to stick to the bag. And then I peel off the wax paper and ta-da! And then I do the same thing with the red. Now the red didn't get so saturated that it stuck to the wax paper as much because it's a little bit thicker of fabric. So I just made sure to put enough on, and then I just flipped it over and put it on the bag like that. And then I made sure to press it down because I wanted to make sure all parts was making contact with the bag. And that's that. And then after I do that, I do the one with the blue, and the blue one is a much thinner fabric, so it stuck to the wax paper and it got saturated with the Mod Podge much easier. So that's that. And then I flip it over just like I did with the burlap, and I rub the fabric, the back of that, just to get it to stick to the fabric of the bag, and then I peel off the wax paper, and that's that. This part was just a little bit more irritating, so I had to just hold a piece of it so that it would be able to be done. But that's it, friends. I hope you enjoy it. Let it dry, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed.